Hello everybody, my name's Lauren and today is Tuesday the 24th of March with the latest update around coronavirus. I'm here with the Vice-Chancellor, Professor David Green, and really the main question for today is what does the Prime Minister's announcement last night mean for students at the university?
Well, Lauren, of course, the Prime Minister's announcement last night means the same thing for students of the university as it means for all citizens and people living in the United Kingdom, which is that we must really only go out for essential purposes, including to exercise once a day, and we must just go out for food shopping and for medicines. Now, in practice, there are a couple of hundred students who are still living in Worcester in our halls of residence or university managed accommodation. And for those students, we of course have made provision that there's a study area for them where social distancing, I personally prefer to call it physical distancing, measures are in place. Because all of this is about trying to slow down the transmission of the virus and make sure that the minimum number of people catch this and then in turn pass it on. So we have those provisions in place. There are also staff on hand, again, practicing physical distancing, so that if something goes wrong in a flat, we are able to attend with it. I'm glad to say that there are no problems of any kind at the moment, and all the university's buildings which should be closed are closed, and our very considerable e-learning options are really all up and running. So we have secured over 500,000 e-books which are available through loan from the Hive, which of course itself has been closed since the Prime Minister's decision of last night. But there are 500,000 e-books that students can get through the normal system. And I know that lectures are going ahead on the e-learning platform, and that every student has been written to about assessment and what it means for them, and to be given some choices. So insofar as we possibly can, we are prepared for this 3-week lockdown, as it's called, of the country, and we're all going to be doing our very best to make sure that we stay as healthy as possible, that the virus is as little transmitted in the university community as is possible, and that we make our contribution. So that's the situation generally, but there's a group of students whom I particularly want to mention, and they're the students in health, because very many of these students have already volunteered to go into the front line to work in the hospitals and the health settings, including with people who got coronavirus, and together with our staff who are clinically qualified in the health professions. And I think I want to say that they've earned my admiration, all of those who volunteered, and I believe that they've earned the admiration of the city and the country as a whole. So we're very supportive of these students. And of course, for those students, they'll also know that we have very good clinical simulation facilities here in Worcester. And all that equipment is being put at the disposal of the National Health Service. And on Sunday, Professor Sarah Greer, the provost, and I went around with the leading doctors, and they're going to be taking a lot of our kit. In fact, they've already taken some of it. So that's going to be very helpful indeed. So thank you very much to everybody who's contributed, and keep on practicing physical distancing, but stay in touch through all the various social media, through email, the telephone, and good luck to everyone.